Welcome to the Casino Insiders, and I'm your host, Deacon Kane. All right, everybody. Last week in football was week 17. This week is week 18. We had our best week ever last week. We ended up going 13-3. Yeah, 13-3, not bad for a goofball like me. We're now, our year or season total is 138, 108, and 8. Can I get an 8? Anyway, thought you guys would have a little bit of fun with that. This is going to be coming out on Sunday just because New Year's got in the way of everything, and I was waiting for quite a few things to come up, such as the CBP, College Bowl Playoff, okay, and that was absurdly crazy. I'm going to talk about that a little bit and give you guys my pick, okay? But anyway, so let's move on. Saturday's games. You've got the Browns, who are a plus 1,000, playing against the Ravens, who are minus 17.5 favorite. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Am I reading that right? I'm going to look that up again, guys, because I want to see if I'm actually reading that right. Holy shit, I am. Anyway, sorry. I was not expecting that. 17.5 point favorite. I am wondering if that has to be one of the biggest ones ever in the NFL. Okay? I'll have to look into that and get back to you. They're a minus 2,000 money line. Over and under is 41.5 points. Oh, man, I'm going to go with the Ravens in this game because we all know why. Who will I never, ever take? The Browns. I know. Next game of the day, I think it's going to probably be the best game of the day. Just because that's my gut feeling, and it's 2 games, and Ravens will probably blow out the Browns. Anyway, you've got the Bengals, who are a minus 1.5 point favorite over the Steelers. Even money line for the Steelers, minus 120 for the Bengals money line. The over and under is 48.5. If I am a betting man, which I am going to definitely take the Bengals in this one, minus the 1.5. They always play good games against each other. I would almost want to say take the over just because after the last game that they played against each other was a shootout. It was literally crazy. All right. So we're moving into Sunday where every single game is going to be played. And I think your flex game is... Who is the flex game? Oh, it's Detroit versus Minnesota, and that's going to be your Sunday night football game. All right? Anyway, so now we got the Texans, minus 105 favorite. Hold on, stand by. You got the Texans, who are a minus 105 money line. Titans are a minus 1 favorite. Minus 115 for the Titans money line. Over and under is 38. I'm going to take the Texans plus 1. See what happens. I mean, I know they're not playing anybody. This week's going to be crazy. We don't know who's playing what, where, when, and how. I heard that the Chiefs aren't playing anybody, allegedly. So we got the Panthers, who are plus 320 against the Falcons, who are minus 8 point favorite, minus 425. The over and under is 47.5 points. This is a must win for the Falcons because they actually have an opportunity, if I'm not mistaken, to win their division over the Bucks. So we'll have to see what happens there, transpires there. But I'm taking the Panthers plus 8 points, okay? We have the New Orleans Saints. My thoughts and prayers go out to the folks down on Bourbon Street, New Year's Day. I'm not going to get into it. If you know, you know, okay? But my thoughts and prayers go out to the 15. Saints are a plus 550. Bucks are a minus 13, minus 900 money line. The over and under is 43.5. I got to take the Bucks minus 13, okay? Now we've got Bills minus 2.5, minus 145 money line. Yep, 2.5 point favorite over the Patriots, who are plus 125. Allegedly, the Bills aren't going to be playing too many people. OU, not Oklahoma University, the over-under is 38.5. I'm going to take the Bills minus 2.5. It just seems smart still with the Patriots. Ugh. Jags are a plus 190. Colts are a minus 5 point favorite. Minus 225. They are playing indoors in Indianapolis. It wouldn't matter where they were playing it outdoors in Jacksonville if they were there. Over and under is 45.5. I think I'm going to take the upset, take the Jags plus 5, okay? We have a Washington Commanders minus 4.5. Minus 225 money line over the Cowboys, who are plus 190. Over and under is 44.5. Now, I heard grumblings that the Commanders weren't going to play too many people. Don't know how true that is as of this moment, folks. So I guess it's going to all be game time decisions for me. But I'm putting my picks in, so here we go. I'm going to take Washington minus 4.5 over the Cowboys. We'll have to see what happens, okay? You got Bears who are plus 320, Packers minus 8.5, minus 425. Over and under is 40.5. The Bears are just horrendous as well. I'm going to take the Packers minus 8.5 points. We have the Seattle Seahawks minus 5, minus 225. Rams are plus 190. The over and under is 39.5. Rams plus 5. Dolphins minus 1.5. Yep, sorry, I'm just kind of double checking things as we go. These are the numbers that I have. Minus 1.5 point favorite. Minus 120 money line. Jets are even on the money line. I wonder if the Dolphins are in a must-win situation. They need a lot of help, so they better be playing everybody. Over and under is 39.5. I'm going to take the Dolphins minus 1.5 because I'm not taking frickin' Aaron Rodgers and those jamokes again. So now this is the craziest thing I've probably ever heard, and it's probably going to be thrown in my face, but that's okay. You have the Chiefs versus the Broncos. What the hell's going on? There we go. Chiefs versus Broncos. Chiefs are a plus 400 money line. The Broncos are favored by 9.5 points, minus 600. The over and under is 38.5. Well, we know they're not dead, so the Chiefs are going to be the Chiefs. I got to take 9.5 points, and the Chiefs refs. Sorry, I get those all mixed up there. Okay, now this is going to be an interesting game because apparently the Chargers are in a must-win situation as well. They're minus 5 point favored, minus 230 going into Las Vegas. Raiders are a plus 195. The over and under is 41.5 points. Chargers are a minus 5. Or I'm taking Chargers minus 5 just because the Raiders, they need to lose to get better picks, and you know they will. We have the 49ers, who are a plus 170 money line against the Cards, who are a minus 4, minus 200 money line. The over and under is 42.5 points. I have to take my Niners no matter what because they're my Niners, and I can't. Niners. And I personally cannot, and I repeat, cannot stand the Cards just because they're in my division. And Kyler Murray, but that's a different story. Okay. Now, you got that Sunday Night Football game I was talking about. This is probably going to be the second best or the absolute best matchup other than the Bengals and Steelers, in my opinion. Vikings are a plus 135 going into Detroit. Lions are a minus 130 favorite. and a 155 minus 155 money line. The over and unders 57.5. That's absolutely crazy. They're expecting these guys to score a shit ton of points, apparently. And then the Lions are a -3 favorite, so I'm taking the Lions -3. I think that even though they've lost a few weapons at the end of the season, they are still on fire, and they're still going to be doing pretty damn good, if you ask me, all right? Now let's talk a little college football playoffs. Jesus criminy. What craziness happened? You had... Hold on. I'm pulling this up right now just so I don't mess it up. Okay. NCAA football. We had Texas beat Arizona. Okay. Which is still controversial due to the fact that Texas blocked a field goal attempt, and the field goal attempt hit the ground and went through the uprights, which Arizona should have won in regulation. Okay, so everybody knows. But I think the coach was right in regards to the NCAA wanted Texas in there. Then you had Ohio State. I mean, I don't even know if Oregon had woke up that day. I mean, there was a bowl game, on the first of the year, okay? Ohio State destroys Oregon. It was like at one point right before halftime, it was, what was the score? It was 31-0. I mean, that's just ludicrous, Then you had, who did we have next? We had Notre Dame and Georgia. That was a good ball game. Notre Dame really came out and punched them in the mouth and said, hey, I'm here. I mean, really came out and said, I'm here. Okay? Now we had the fourth game was Penn State, Boise State. Penn State was way too strong for Boise State. And there were a lot of weird calls in that game. There's some people that were there, and they said watching it was horribly officiated. So I don't know. I did not watch that game, so I couldn't tell you who, what's, when, where's, and how's. But like I said, I took, if I remember correctly, Boise State, Georgia, Oregon, and Arizona State. So what did that make me? 0-4. Even with the point spreads, I still got my dick handed to me. Let's be honest. Anyway, so it's time to move on. All right, because I really don't want to talk about those losses. Now, let's talk about Texas. Oh wait a minute, hold on. Oh come on, I just picked that game. There we go. Dumbasses. Okay, the semifinals, folks. We've got the semifinals coming up, and that are going to be played in the Orange Bowl on Thursday, January 9th is the first game, okay? You've got Notre Dame versus Penn State, all right? Let's see what the line is. Notre Dame is favored by 2. Over and under is 46.5 points. They're both in -110, so the bookmakers don't really want to give out any money at all, even though they had Notre Dame as the favorite in this game. Wow, this is going to be a really good game. You got the 6 versus 7, and this is a matchup that I think whoever scores first is going to win. And my gut feeling is Notre Dame's going to score first. Okay? Notre Dame's going to beat Penn State, but it's going to be a slobber knocker. All right? It's going to be a great game. So, again, I'm taking Notre Dame over Penn State. All right? The next game. Man, this one is set up for Texas. Let's first of all say that. All right? Which I like. It's the Cotton Bowl. It's going to be Friday, January 10th. All right, game time is at 4:30. The other one's at 4:30 as well, just so you guys know, okay? This is going to be a cool game. You've got Ohio State, Texas. Obviously, the Buckeyes are favored by 6 points. Over-unders 53.5. The money line on this one, they actually are giving us a money line. That's interesting. The money line is minus 230 for the Buckeyes, minus 195. So, Texas's defense. This is what this game is going to boil down to. It's going to be Texas's defense. Because if Texas's defense does not step up, I repeat, does not step up, the Texas Longhorns will get destroyed in basically a home game. Okay, the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. It is in Dallas, Texas. I know Austin's not too far from there, but couldn't be even more. This scenario is perfect. Okay, but I am going to definitely take the plus points in this one. I'm taking Texas because I will not take Ohio State again because that's just me. Anyway, all right, folks. So I hope you guys enjoyed those picks. I did want to discuss the CEO who lost his gaming license. I'm going to pull that back up again, all right? Former MGM and Resort World executive Scott Sabella portrayed himself as a victim of others who failed to file reports. There we go, spit it out. On suspicious cash transactions by a known illegal bookmaker at the MGM Grand Hotel. He lost his gaming license on Thursday, and he'll pay a $10,000 fine. Wow. He only has to pay a $10,000 fine. That's the thing that I find ironic. I mean, yes, he lost his gaming license, his livelihood, everything, but he's got to have money set aside because those guys don't make a little money. So therefore, he is being responsible for others who weren't responsible. I mean, to me, that's what that sounds like. And when you are working with illegal bookies, basically, you know, you're gonna have an issue. And it sounds like his staff definitely did that and made that happen. Kind of want to see a little bit more here. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Format, we just read that. Oh, great. They don't have really anything else to read. Looks like it's about it for this article. Hold on. I'm going to look up a little bit more on this Jamoke. State gaming regulators have reached a tentative agreement with Scott Sabella, the former top executive at Resort World and MGM Grand, which effectively ends his career in Nevada's casino industry. The Nevada Gaming Control Board filed a stipulation of settlement with the Nevada Gaming Commission, revoking Sabella's gaming license and his finding of suitable in the state. Sabella also would be placed on the board's list of denials, revocations, and findings of unsuitability, barring him from applying to re-enter Nevada's gaming industry for a 5-year term. All right. Man. So he could be retroactive back to December 23rd, by the way. So he could apply for another gaming license in 2028, just so you guys know, okay? That's the month before Sabella pleaded guilty in the U.S. District Court in Los Angeles, failing to file while employed at MGM Grand a suspicious activities report to federal officials investigating the presence of illegal bookmakers in violation of anti-money laundering laws. You guys know about those, right? Yeah, good. I don't need to talk about that. The charge stemmed from his tenure as president of the MGM Grand Casino Hotel, which is where since convicted illegal bookmaker Wayne Nix was gambling with impunity, according to the authorities. License revocations are rare, while the commission could seek a higher fine, up to $300,000. A license revocation is a greater penalty on a licensee, and it's expected the commission would agree to $10,000 fine, which was suggested by Sabella's legal counsel. While such a settlement with the Gaming Commission would prevent him from holding a key executive role in Nevada's licensed casinos, regulators in other states often follow Nevada's lead on complaint penalties, meaning Sabella could have a hard time getting a top gaming position in other states. Sabella was sentenced to 1 year's probation and fined $9,500 plus $100 special assessment for violating the Federal Bank Secrecy Act established to prevent money laundering at financial institutions. U.S. District Judge Dolly M.G. pronounced the sentence May 8th in Central District Court of California in downtown L.A. During that sentencing, Sabella took responsibility for his failings. The decision to plead, we already know the gist of this, so on and so forth, and we can go on from there. Let me clear my throat. This is how important it is to make sure that there is no money laundering, because the higher-ups get their licenses revoked, basically. And personally, I think it's absolutely freaking hysterical. Because most of the higher ups in casino life aren't even in touch with what's going on the floor in their casinos. They just know the bottom line. How much money are they making? That's it. They don't really care about their employees. I'm just going to leave it at that. My soapbox of the day is, remember, this guy isn't innocent at all. I mean, he knew what was going on. He just chose not to take care of it. It's that old saying, better to ask for forgiveness than permission. And I think that's what was going on with this guy. Obviously, the people that were underneath, they got hammered just due to the fact that they no longer have jobs, probably. And I don't think they'll be getting any sentences or any jail time or any fines, but they will definitely get fired from the MGM Grand and possibly lose their gaming license as well. Gaming license is not easy to come by, folks, just so you know that. All right? Well, everybody, as you all have heard, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink is our sponsor. Low carb is the way to go. I'm going to tell you this. If you want something phenomenal, kind of get a little boost before you go and work out, I'm going to tell you what, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink is the only way to go. All right? Also, oh boy, the best and only the best. Deuces. The shop, folks. Oh my God, get that party swag. All right? Get your hoodie. Get your Drinking Around Fremont Street t-shirt. Don't hesitate. Go get it. Go now. Not only that, but hey, don't forget, on Amazon and Amazon Kindle Unlimited, you can check out my 3 books. I'm just going to say it quick. Blackjack, Baccarat, and Roulette. Check it out. Hey, it helps me fund some stuff for the folks that got me a new computer. Thank you all very much. By the way, that was my whole family. That was my Christmas gift. That was pretty freaking awesome. So, from me to you, deuces.